Hello YouTube, LPlayers back once again for some more of our Craft Theory adventure, and what a beautiful day on the CT server it is, which makes a change from the terrible raid that we've had for the last couple of episodes. We're back in our lovely little starter tree base today, and that's because I've been doing a bit of digging and getting some supplies. You'll see we're going to make something that we're going to be using in today's episode. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. We've been doing a lot of awesome work on the swamp village, but I figured today we'll go for a little break and we'll do something a little bit different. We're going to be building something pretty cool, but it's going to be completely separate. It's going to be kind of like one-off build, not related to any other area that we've done so far. So it should hopefully be interesting for you guys. And I guess this is like your first clue as to what we're going to be building, because this green clay is a resource that I'm going to be using to do the build. And that's all you're going to find out until later on in the episode. I know. I'm building up the tension, guys. Professional Minecraft Let's Player right there. Right, so we've got 40. I think that should be plenty. The other reason that I'm back here is because it's about time we got rid of these damn chickens. I'm sick to death of hearing them. And also, on top of that, we just don't need them anymore because we've got... Oh my god, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. They're going to escape. They're going to go all over the server. Die, chicken! Oh my god, the chickens are fighting back. What has happened here? How did that happen? How did I... The chickens are fighting back. Run! Run! Fine. The chickens... Yeah, that's it, right. That'll do. We've let them go. Hopefully by the time we come back later on, they'll mostly have dispersed. I can't believe they started attacking me back with a fire. The other thing I want to do is get rid of the cows as well. Should we kill them? Yeah, I guess this time I'm gonna do it from like up here so I don't get caught on fire. So the reason I'm getting rid of all the animals, which is kind of barbaric and sad, is because we've got so many like food spawners, I guess. Food grinders, I guess, is the right term for it. So like whenever I need food, I just go down to one of the food grinders and get like all the food that I need. So I don't need to keep these here anymore, which is fine, which is good for us. We can get rid of this. I mean, we hadn't actually built a nice enclosure or anything yet anyway, so that saves us a job. Let's demolish this, get rid of this ugly box that I'd made. About time. Like, I don't know how many episodes this has been here, but it's going now, so that's what counts, right? And then we can start to like pretty up this area around here a little bit more. I'll probably just, in terms of like making it look a little bit nicer, I'm probably just going to like plant a few crops and stuff and make it look a little bit like it's farmland around here. Maybe not like so much all over the sand. Oh god, I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Eggs can go. Leather's pretty useful, so we'll keep that. I kind of want the meat. I mean, it's all cooked, right? So I might as well take it. Cobble can go. Like, we've always got enough cobble. I don't think we're ever going to genuinely run out of cobblestone on any Minecraft map or server or series that we're doing. Do we need sand? I mean, the sand would probably be nice as well. Sand is a pretty scarce resource, he says, while standing in a desert. Oh, it's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Let's get out of here. Okay, right. So we're going to head on. Oh, wait. I should probably grab a boat, right? Give me the boat. Ugh. On a boat. Don't worry, we're taking a little tiny boat journey today, so you're not going to get the song. So this is the spot that we're going to be building in today. Just a little one-off build, and the reason is, I've talked about it, I think, maybe once or twice, but basically there's this little tiny cave just around near where I've been building some of my stuff, and I guess this is kind of like my little area, and it's just crying out to have something done with it. I don't know why, but like it's a real short cave. It just goes around here and then out again this side. There's like nothing particularly fancy about it. I think, as far as I know, it just is like naturally spawning like this, but to me it just seems like it was just crying out to have something built in here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And to begin with, the first thing that I'm going to need to do is get rid of some of this stuff on the front here, which is probably not going to be like the most fun thing for you guys to watch. So I will skip that and we'll come back and I'll have filled it in and then I'll give you a little teaser of what we're going to be building next. Sandstone, sandstone for days, sandstone for days.
2,000 years later.
The chickens are out to get me, man. They're just staring at me. Okay, we're back. So I've managed to get rid of most of the sand. Now the next step for what we need to do is kind of, I guess, cover up a lot of this stone as well to make it a little bit more organic looking. So there's another pretty good clue for you guys in terms of like the kind of thing that we're going to be building here. Let me just cover this up. Just trying to think of the best way to do it. So I want to just go straight across and then we'll work from there. That'll probably work. That will probably work if I do that. So let me cover this up and then when we come back, I'll have made a start on what we're going to be doing, and that start should give you every little bit of clue that you need to figure out exactly what it is that we're going to be building here today. So I'll see you in a second, and hopefully when we come back, you're going to recognize it straight away and be like, ah, nice. Okay, so there we go, guys. As you can see, it's going to be a nice little Hobbit hole. I've done it in the kind of Hobbit hole style that's done by people like Green and that sort of thing online. It's pretty simple circular design to follow. Oh, I've missed a block up there, which I've just noticed as I turned it back on that I've missed a stair, I think. So these circles are taking me a little while to figure out because they're a bit of a pain. But once you've got them, they do look pretty nice. Here we go. Full damage, not too bad. Okay, so that's the size of the door that we're going to be going for our little Hobbit hole. Now, of course, the only other thing I need to do is sort of fill in the landscape around it. So I'm going to try and do that like as naturally as I can. Have like dirt coming in all over the place, and then sort of try and blend it in with the sand at the bottom as well. As we get closer to the bottom, then that should be fairly easy to do, I think. But I just thought like this would be a really cool, like as soon as I saw the hole, like as soon as I was thinking about like what I can actually make in it, it's just perfect for a little Hobbit hole, right? I mean, once this is all filled in and overgrown over the top, it's going to look absolutely adorable. So it just had to be done, and it's like, I think I've tried to build like a Hobbit hole once before, but it wasn't great, so hopefully this one will turn out a little bit better. It's definitely the right spot for it, I think. Oh, look at that. That's absolutely adorable. We've got to try and figure out some sort of pattern to put on the door as well. And of course, behind the door, that's what we've got the dark green clay for. So I'm going to build up a little bit here. Let's just sort of see how we feel. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. See, the trick with like doing this, I don't want to like completely cover it too much, and then it's just going to look kind of weird, if you know what I mean. So you've got to be a little bit careful with how you do it. Ah, he says, while like filling in dirt everywhere he can. Right, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. Right, let's have a look, see how we're looking there. I think we'll probably get like most of it done, and then we'll probably have to like take another look to see where we need to take blocks out and put blocks in. But overall, that's looking pretty nice. I think I want a little bit more, so I want to come out to kind of like maybe around here with the dirt mound, so it kind of looks like the mound is like, what's the word, like sweeping around it, so it's kind of like engulfed the Hobbit hole. That's the kind of feel that I want to go for. Have we got enough dirt? I hope I've got enough. I'm going to have to use so much dirt for this. Dirt's like one of those blocks that you just never realise that you're low on, because you don't really use it very often. But I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do need to use dirt, it's always like a whole hell of a lot of dirt that I need to use. Like, I never just need a couple of blocks. It'll be like I won't use dirt for months for anything ever, and then when I do need it, it'll be like, wow, I need 50 stacks of dirt. And it's like, I don't know, it's just one of those things that you never really, obviously you never go out to get it until it's like too late. Whereas like anything, most other stuff, like, I don't know, like wood, I've got the tree farm and stuff, so I'm normally okay for that. Like any kind of rock or stuff, like most other blocks you can get mining, right? So whenever you're just looking for diamonds, you like inadvertently also stock up on loads of other blocks. How do we want to wrap it around? Maybe something like that? That could be kind of cool. I need to make this slope look a little bit more gentle, right? At the minute it's looking a bit too... It's not looking quite right, is it? How do we go about this? So if we slowly sort of build it up like that, of course once the grass grows on it as well, it will look much better. And then maybe have it coming up here, something like that. How will that look? And then if we sort of build the mound coming back a little, like up here. So up here definitely needed to be higher, didn't it? Something like this. That could work, that could work. And then let's fill that in. It's going to look beautiful. This is going to be fantastic. So the inside, we're going to just have to, like, I'm going to completely wing the inside. The actual door, so the Hobbit Hole, obviously, like, the idea I just thought would be perfect for here. In terms of actually doing the circle door, you guys know that I can't do circles, so I had to like, look up how to do a circle door. The one I used for this was, I think I mentioned, was Grian. I'm sure you guys have all watched his videos, but he does a cool, like, tutorial on how to build, like, this kind of circular door. So yeah, I'm hoping... I don't know about that mound, actually. Is that a bit too much? The shaping, I guess we can kind of play around with a little bit more, but as long as we've got the general idea, and of course, once we've got all the grass growing on these blocks here, it's going to look much better too. I think I'm probably going to need to swap these outright rather than place dirt on top, because it's going to be too high up. Get rid of that one. Yeah, so let's get rid of this, put dirt in there. I don't know how long it takes for the grass to grow. Like, I'm hoping I can show you all what it's going to look like within this episode. Get out of here, sand. See, this is the other bit. We've now got to try and blend it into the sand, which is going to be... I think is going to be a little tricky, maybe. Actually, I kind of want to do a little pathway coming out, like, into the water. Do my little kind of sideways zigzaggy paths down here. Oh, okay, that was... Does that work? No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Get back here. There. Ah! How's that? How's that? How's that going to be a little... Maybe a little wider, I think. It's a little skinny at the minute, this path. Yeah, I'm not into those skinny paths, man. Okay, cool. That should work, I think. Yeah. Yeah, see, that would be lovely. Like, you just stagger... Take one out here, I think. It needs to be like that. Does that work, or does it need to... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. You're going to come along here, and you're just going to see, oh, cool little Hobbit Hole. Oh, this is going to be absolutely lovely. Yes, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to do a little bit more playing around out here just to get that... Did I just... Yeah, that's right, I wanted to put... I'm just going to try and get the outside, like, blending in a little bit more. And hopefully, when we come back, you'll have a good, like, front of the Hobbit Hole will be pretty much just about there, I think. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, we're back, and I've filled in a lot of the landscape around the place, tried to blend it in as naturally as I can. I think it looks pretty damn nice, So if we just sort of take a walk, a leisurely stroll from over here, it kind of flows pretty naturally. I've tried to start this kind of path and stone and dirt and all that kind of stuff, like, a little bit early to kind of blend it in a little bit slowly, you know? So it comes in and it kind of slowly becomes more like dirt and stuff, and then it goes up, and I think I've managed to wrap it round and blend it pretty organically. I'm probably going to have some vines hanging down or stuff from the actual door frame as well itself to make it look a little bit more overgrown and blend it into the surroundings. But I think that, I just really love this little angle on it here, like as you sort of wrap around the corner, that's when it comes into view. I just feel like that's like a really nice little touch, and it's worked out pretty well, so I'm fairly happy with that. The only thing we need to do now for the outside to be done is just go ahead and fill in these gaps here, but the way to do that to make it look good is to actually go one back, so where the dirt is now. So we need to fill in all of these with the green blocks, and then once we've done that, it's just a matter of doing any like outside detailing. I want to probably plant some wheat and stuff around, make it look a little bit fancy, maybe I'll put a little bit of fence post here and there. So I'll get the green done, and then I'll go and grab some supplies, and we'll come back to like decorate the outside a bit, just to make the whole thing look a little bit more natural. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far, guys, pretty good. Okay guys, there she is, the finished Hobbit Hole, looking absolutely adorable. I've added in loads of little cutesy touches to finish the place off and give it that really homely feel. I've planted a load of little bits of carrot, wheat and potato all around the place. I've put in a few little potholes with some water in and some lily pads on the top. I just thought that looks really cool. A couple of hay bales in here and there, and I've also finished off doing the vines and the leaves all over the place. Overall, I'd say that is looking pretty damn awesome. Not bad for a little one-off episode build. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Hopefully you guys will really love this. It's a little bit different. I know they've been doing the swamp project for quite a while, so I thought I'd mix it up a little bit, but then obviously we'll get back to the swamp project for the next episode, so don't worry too much guys. As always, if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next episode for some more craft theory. Take care guys, and peace.